Hey there, welcome to Star Child's. Oh my god, almost burned me. So, yeah, welcome to Star Child Links's solar eclipse reading. And yeah, this is a new angle I'm trying out. Okay. So, I've already laid out the cards as you can see. There are 5 groups: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And okay, so this pick a card reading is going to be for the upcoming solar eclipse, which has the moon and the sun both in Leo. So that's just beautiful energy. That's like divine feminine and divine masculine energy coming together on equal footing, well, more or less equal footing. And so this calls for you guys to be really in balance, and that is why I wanted to do this particular reading, to help you remember your forgotten joys, your forgotten childish passions, I guess you could say. And so the thing is, divine masculine is all about taking action and going for things, and divine feminine is all about being receptive and open to receive things. And so both of them, when you need to do it right, is it should be all geared towards joy and pleasure, and especially if you connect to your joy. I mean, especially if you connect to your childhood pleasure and joys, it makes a real difference. It does. It makes such a big difference to connect from your childlike space, because then it makes the universe complement that and treat you from a parent like space. And that's awesome. You want the universe to treat you like its favorite child. So yeah, without further ado, I hope by now you've already picked out, selected, or zeroed in on a particular group. And so now, while I did say that this was applicable to the solar eclipse coming up, it doesn't have to be that way. Pick a card readings are never they never have a time constraint. So yeah, anytime you see this video and you feel called to the title, it's probably meant for you. So moving on to group 1, we have the Salmon, the King of Wands, the Fruit, the Fish Puppy, and Amazonite. Okay, so first about Amazonite, it is a stone of self-worth, of value, and if I were to categorize this would land in squarely in the divine feminine realm. And this is like so beautiful, peaceful, and calm. I can't seem to get my camera to focus, but there's this beautiful sheen. Anyway, so let me move on. what I'll do is I'll just quickly describe everything and then I'll connect it for you. So this is a fish puppy, okay? So when I was drawing this, first I started with a fish and then I thought it's just going to be another cliche spiritual related symbol, and then it turned out to be a puppy with with its fin looking so weirdly like a little floppy ear. But then I drew the smile so confidently at the beginning. And then I thought, oh, it looks so weird. It needs to have a start. and yeah, so that's the fish puppy. And what I think it's about is being totally weird, being totally different, being a whole different breed altogether. But then realizing that you have this calling and that you have certain heights to reach towards. It's freaking amazing. And this is the fruit card. This is about success. It's about that thing that you've always wanted. And in this case, it would be the fish puppy's star. Okay? So then we move on. King of Wands. Now this guy is full of charm. He is full of charm. He is this amazing, amazing person with loads of interests, loads of different interests, and always busy, always, his mind is full of wonder. His heart is full of excitement about the world. There is so much energy bubbling in this person, I tell you. And he doesn't even have the time to look at us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of the few cards where the back is turned towards us. So, yeah. That's the King of Wands. And that's also you. And then we have the Salmon. So the Salmon is about coming full circle. And I feel like some of you would have really connected with that term, full circle, right? So, so imagine this: you are, you start out, you feel weird, but you know you have this calling, and that gives you that self-worth, that you just know that you're meant for something. And yeah, and then you just keep going. That's the power of the Salmon. You just keep going, you just keep moving forward, and then finally what happens is that you arrive right where you started. You are just more you. You are, so things will seem to like connect for you in a way that only you can understand. Memories from your childhood, things that are happening right now in the present, even the things that, the signs that are coming to you, they all add up. So I'm getting this kind of feeling like, you know, there's this build up, and there's this whole spiral path that you take, and then you end up kind of where you began, but on a much, much higher level. And yeah, that's you. You get what you want. This reminds me of the Alchemist story about this guy, right? He's quite unique in the way that he sees the world and everything, right? So that really reminds me about the kind of person that you are. So remember that this solar eclipse, or Just don't ever forget how unique you are, and complete whatever you set out to do. Complete that fruit, that journey towards the fruit. Complete that journey towards your star. And always keep in mind that you are beautiful and you are worth so much love. Yep, and that was group 1. Moving on to group 2. We have the bat, 4 of Pentacles, emote, and happy dude. And I was about to say citrine, but no, this is carnelian. Now, ordinarily, I would say that the carnelian is divine masculine, but I feel like right now, especially this particular stone is so it's the both of them, because this stone looks like a yolk. That's like egg energy, and egg energy, as you know, is feminine. So yeah, there's this go-getter kind of vibe with carnelian. It motivates you, it charges you up, it fills you with creativity and passion, but it's also very much like an egg, very much a land of fertility waiting for a seed to spring up. So anyway, that's what you've chosen. And okay, so we have okay, I'll move this way. So we have the pieced out dude, and it came up like this. So I feel you guys are not completely awake because I drew it like this. So first I drew the storm, alright, and then I drew the heart. And then I felt like that heart was actually a person, so I drew the smiley face. And you guys, it's like your third eye operates on a heart level. You okay, let me put this here. 4 of Pentacles. Immediately what I see is treasure. Now normally you would interpret the 4 of Pentacles as saving up or hoarding, but in this particular reading, the way I see it is that you have great sense of self-worth. You think you are beautiful, that you are lovable, that you're valuable, and that is just great. That is one of your strengths, because that allows you to have this heart in your third eye. And what that happens is you can just sleep, or you can just chill out in the eye of the storm, and nothing's going to happen to you. You can literally just chill out while the rest of the world is crumbling to pieces. Yeah, you have that kind of energy. You can be calm because nothing in the universe will really hurt you. Now, I want to look at the 2 cards that came up upside down, namely Mr. Bat and Emote. So Bat is about rebirth, right? It's about becoming new, becoming someone different, becoming Yeah. And emote. So the reason why this was upside down is because you are holding something in. You are not expressing yourself. I think that's where the carnelian has come up. You need to express. You're not expressing enough. It's not enough to be the person that sits so calmly in the eye of the storm, okay? You need to do, you have it easy. You have it more easy than a lot of the people out there in the world. So, what do you think will actually make you happy? If you can get some company so that it's not just you alone there in the eye of the storm, so that you can have other people there too sharing this happiness with you. Okay, that's just for some of you. Let me pick out another card, okay? Oh, here it is. So, for those of you who are finding it hard to emote, to express emotions, what is this? Nearing the ledge. Okay, this makes me. So, nearing the edge is about. Think of this as a cliff, alright? And you're like. You're nearing the ledge of the cliff, and so that you can, see down what's below. And what you can do from that vantage point is get overhead view of the whole thing, the grand plan. So what I feel is that for some of you guys, so you have this power, right, to be safe no matter what, to have it easier than the rest of the people. While everyone is floundering, getting swept by the storm, you have found the knack. And the knack is to be in tune with love, to be in tune with self-worth and self-respect. So you found the knack. What do you do with this knack? And I think that is what this pat is about. For different people, it'll translate differently. So you know what I call these kind of people? I call them people of love. Men and women of love. So men and women of love, they happen to be artists. They can be reformers of the world, of societal norms. They can be politicians. I know I know that might sound weird to some of you, but some of you out there really get what I'm saying. You want to affect the world in some way. And that's where the emote factor comes in. You need to express what it is that you want to do with this ability that you've got. What it is that you wish people would do. What it is that you can bring in. And that's the bat. This is about, okay, so let me put it this way. What brings you joy is you're a person of love, right? So you already have love, you already have peace and happiness. But what do you do with that? It's how you change. It's how you evolve that is so in tune with your emotions, with what you really feel deep inside of you, that really makes you happy. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? You are men and women of love with a deep emotional need to do something, and that that need is going to change you into a person. You'll still be a man or woman of love, but your role will change in the society, and that is what will give you joy. Maybe for some of you it's being an artist. I'm saying that because I see the carnelian here. Maybe for some of you it's about birthing a whole new project. It's about doing something new. It's about um, building a new world. It's about, for some of you might be pregnant and you want to be mothers and fathers and things like that. So yeah, that's the fact. What brings you joy is letting your love change you. Okay. Group 3. We have Lizard. Ooh, Dreamer. We have Queen of Swords. Ah, you have a way with words. And we have Warmth. And we have this. Okay, interesting. And we have Citrine. Citrine is the happy crystal of all time. Can you see it? Can you see it? Focus. Focus, focus. Look at the... Yeah, is it focusing? No, it's not. Okay, forget. So, this was the first picture I drew, and I drew it this way. And it was just, to me it was like rain, and it was intentional rain. It was like you know how the water in the clouds condense, the water molecules in the clouds condense and form rain and fall down. It's like that, but purposeful condensation and falling down. And when it falls down like that, there's flowers, so there's beauty. There's a lot of beauty, and then there are ripples. There's the sound that it makes. There's an effect that is happening that's unexplainable. So that's what this drawing means. It's very abstract, but yeah, you did get dreams, so you know. And then we have Warmth upside down. Oh, you guys, why is your warmth upside down? I put it up right now, and I will pick another card. It's okay. That one also came up. Well, you can't see it all that well, but it just says it's okay. It's okay, you guys. It's okay. I don't know why you need to hear this from me, but it's okay. It's all right. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be awesome. You beautiful people. I love you. Whoever you are, I love you. It's okay. And now we have Warmth upright. Okay. Now we have the Queen of Swords. Now, this is the perfect opportunity to explain what the Queen of Swords is all about. Now, just like me saying it's okay, it had an effect on you, didn't it? that is what the Queen of Swords is about. It's about finding words, finding thoughts that can overcome emotion. Other decks portray the Queen of Swords as quite a strict character, quite a particular character, and she seems like quite a bitch actually. But I really like this version of her better because here she looks like a poet. She looks like an artist. She look at this. Look at this. She has a crescent moon bow and she is literally, if you can see these little details, can you see that? Focus, camera, focus. Come on. Do it. Do it. Okay, never mind. So there's this lovely bow like thing that she's holding, and I think I think she's playing it or something because there's butterflies streaming away from it, and there's like these smoky little energy thingies coming out from there, and it's like she's making music. It's like she has empathy and clarity all in one. Yeah, she embodies empathy and clarity. She can say something and change you. She can change your vibration. It's very difficult. Okay, so thing with emotions is that you can tell a person that you're looking at things very negatively. Okay, you need to think positively and blah blah blah. You can say things like that to a person, but if they feel a certain way, then they feel a certain way. It's really hard to change it with words unless you know what to say, you know how to say it, you know, you have the melody in which to say it in. So that's what this Queen of Swords is all about. That's what you are all about. And that gives you joy. It really gives you joy when you can say the right things, when you can compose something beautiful. Makes all the difference in the world. And this is a lizard. This is about dreaming. This can go two ways. You can have really strong dreams. I know quite a few people who have the lizard totem. One of them has really lucid dreams, and she goes around flying everywhere. And the other one has dreams that are kind of prophetic in nature, and another one has a lot of realistic dreams, a lot of ambitions and things like that. So this is really different for each and every person. So, but what I'm here to tell you is that you had a dream, or you are a person of dreams, and words are how you make them come true. Okay? Words are how you make them come true. And what some of you were missing before was warmth, but I hope you have that now, because you need to have some warmth in you. When you have warmth, you can create things of beauty. You can intentionally create things of beauty that will affect the world in such a nice way. It'll make things a lot lighter. A lot. a lot more beautiful. I'm trying to get the citrine to catch the light. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, like so cloud energy, right? When I say someone is cloud energy, they have water and air in them. Now, water is a kind of energy that really helps people, that wants to heal. But cloud energy, they just drift on by without a care in the world. But at certain locations, when the conditions are right, they will rain down on the land and soak it and wet it and give everybody a much needed relief and release. And that's what you guys are about. That's how you guys are. What gives you happiness is making a difference with your dreams, with your poetry, with your artistry, with your warmth, with your kind words, with your beauty. So, yeah, you are incredible. Don't you ever forget it. And now, Group 4, Tiger's Eye. Look at that. Now, I just know that you guys are well, you guys mean business. You guys mean business, and you're the best. Oh my god. 8 of Swords upside down, always a good thing upside down. Spirit upside down, not so great, but okay. And I have a little something that I drew that I don't really understand yet. Okay. So, let me pick out a card that will clarify why Spirit is upside down. Whoopsie. Lost in limbo. Oh, you guys, you feel so lost. Why do you feel so lost? Okay, I think it's because of the bear energy. Because the thing with bear energy is that you guys will naturally have to be in long periods of hibernation, and in this modern society that can feel like failure, because there'll be other people coming to you asking you, hey, why haven't you done anything with your life so far, or why are you taking so long with something so simple? But the thing is, bear needs to take its own time with things. Bear has this ability to sleep on an idea, or just let it ferment in their mind until the right time comes around and they just have it. They have the perfect thing to do. And it so happens that whenever they have the perfect idea, it is also the perfect time. It's the perfect setting, it's the right conditions, everything. But yeah, most people don't see it like that. So Spirit, you guys need to align yourself with Spirit. You guys are upside down because you feel lost. You feel lost in a world that doesn't appreciate that you need to take your time with things. You need to understand things in your own way. You need to just let things mix around in your head and organically grow into something completely different. Okay, so let me pick another card for you to help you get back in touch with your spirit. Okay, 2 came up. One is it's not boring. Yay, look at it. It's not boring. And this is the unique card. Okay. So, this it's not boring card brings me back to the bear card again, because it seems like, so you guys do a lot of waiting, and while you are doing this waiting, you are getting bored with your life. You are, well, most of you are getting bored with your life. You need to find something interesting to fill your time. And for the rest of you, people might be telling you that you are boring because you don't seem to be doing much other than sleeping, hibernating on ideas, delaying things, procrastinating. They don't understand that you are you are taking in all of these ideas in a whole new way. So bear is both feminine energy and masculine energy at the same time. It is divine feminine when it goes into hibernation, because that's when it percolates all of these ideas in its head. It allows for things to, it's like fine wine, right? The longer it stays, the better it gets. And then when spring comes, the bear comes out and gathers all its honey, and has such a nice life, by the way. So yeah, you are not boring. You are not boring at all. You are so interesting. But this is only reserved for the people who don't take you at face value and actually put in the effort to try and find out more about you, because there are layers to you. There are layers to you that probably even you don't really understand. And I'm saying that because of Tiger's Eye. Because you wanna go and do that thing that you always wanted to do. But yeah. It's either not been time yet, or you're not feeling the right conditions, or something or the other has not clicked yet. Okay, so it's not boring. And the other thing here is you're unique. And now I haven't finished drawing the character here, but she's supposed to be upside down, and this unique little green dot over here is glowing on her leg. So the story behind this card is that she finds out that what is unique about her is her feet, because this character always seems to land in the right situations. She just does things unconsciously. Her feet just leads her to strange places, but it all seems to be perfect. So that's the message for the unique card. So it's like, now these two connect in such a way that okay, let me just simplify things. Okay, I'm putting that to the side, otherwise I'll just go on with you guys forever. So you guys are interesting on the inside to such a level that people don't notice it most of the time. Okay, they only notice when you go out and do the thing that you've been thinking about doing, that you've been working on internally for a long time. And you have something unique about you that I feel like even you don't really realize. And this spirit is about getting in touch with your spirit. It's about getting in touch with what makes you unique. And I feel that The cards are saying that it's time you saw yourself as someone really interesting, because you are. You are very interesting. You have a natural ability that gets overlooked by a lot of people, but is so valuable nonetheless. Now, we have Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords here, I think, especially because it came upside down, it means that you're about freeing people from perceptions. I don't know if this is freeing yourself from old perceptions or freeing someone else from old. Whoa, the cards just leaped. Okay. Oh, yeah, and we have leaping figures over here, all right. So we have flying ones in the Sun card and leaping ones in the Four of Wands. Wow. Okay. So, Sun, you guys, so it feels like for some of you guys, you are really coming out of hiding. You are coming out of being that shy person, that reserved person, that unconscious person, actually. For some of you, I feel like you've been living your life being this extraordinary person, but no one's been able to recognize it. And that includes yourself. And I feel like so your talent, everything that makes you so unique has been just under the level of awareness in the unconscious realm, and you guys are going to understand what it is about you that makes you shine. And then there's the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is all about gaining that stability, that sense of success. It could be a marriage, it could be the foundations of a company. It could be, well, I wouldn't say promotion, but you would get a job, things like that, you know. So and then this. Okay, so how I do it was, first I just drew these spirals, and then it felt like Aries ram's horns, but at the same time it felt like breasts. And I don't know, that was such a weird way for me to look at these things. But I feel like these two are just male and female energy intertwined so well that you can't really differentiate the two. And then there is a tong. Is that what you call it? A tong? No, it's a tuning fork. Yeah. So it's like ding, and then here's the sound waves. So yeah. So what does that mean? I feel like there is going to be, so I told you that some of you guys are just waking up, right? You're just finding out what's unique about you, what's so special about you. And that, I think that involves vibration. So the solar eclipse is coming up, or if you're watching this at a time where the solar eclipse has already passed, then it looks like this is all about vibration. You have been attuned to a higher vibration, and this attuning has allowed you to wake up, has allowed you to break free from your prison before. or your limiting views. And it has helped you be one with your spirit. And it's helped you realize what it is that you really want in your life and go after it with the strength of a predator. Okay? So let me just wrap things up for you. I was getting into a really sleepy, drowsy energy with you guys. Some of you guys still sleeping. Okay, so let me tell you as strongly as I can, and I'll hold this thing to help me. Okay, you guys, you need to attune yourself. No, you need to raise your vibration. You have been sleeping, or you have been too unconscious, or you have been just walking through life on autopilot. It's time now to wake up. It's time now to realize what you've been doing unconsciously and realize what you can do with this kind of power. You guys can do quite a lot. And as I showed you, where those cards? This. It's time for you guys to shine. It's time for you guys to get the things that you want. Anything is yours. You guys, you don't really have to do anything. You just have to attune yourself. And let me see. Do I have something to help you raise your vibration or attune yourself to the spirit so that you can be more aware? Free, but upside down. I wonder why it was upside down. Begin. Oh, okay. You guys, you're free to do whatever you like. Begin now. That's really all you needed. So it seems that this tuning fork was me basically telling you that this is what you should do. This is what you are. This is what your talents are, and you can literally do whatever you want. So you've got your attunement, you've got your initiation. Go do what you want with your life. Moving on. Group 5. Ooh la la. So you've got wild boar upside down. You guys are not being as confrontational as you should, because you guys are not awake. Why are you not awake? Oh my god. Okay. So you have Pranite here. Pranite is the healer's healer stone. But I feel like there might be another meaning that I'm missing here. Because of the kind of cards that came up for you. Okay, so let me pick the ones that are upright. And upright we have Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, Cups. Okay, so Knight of Cups is about intuitiveness. Water energy in its divine male form, masculine form, which, whoopsie, I'm sorry, I need to add some water. Speaking of water, I need to add some water to my oil diffuser thingy. I have this aroma thingy at the corner. Anyway, so, and I think I need something. Spearmint. Okay, so when I do this, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so this is my crystal grid / spell, and this is spearmint, and it has the smell of like after eights, if you've ever had that. Very nice chocolatey minty flavor. And so I sit right here and the bow and arrow grid is pointing to me, so it helps me focus and it helps me wake up. And so this is a bit of magic that I do. And since you guys have awake upside down, I just did this keeping you guys in mind too, so that you receive a bit of this magic, so that you can wake up too, because it looks like you need to. Okay, intuition. So off the bat, I can tell you guys that you have amazing intuition. You have an instinct for wisdom. You have an instinct for the truth. You get this ring in not a ring. It's like you can tell when something is the truth, when something does not feel like the truth. You can tell what's happening behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So that's King of Cups. He seems kind of stuck over here, but in my case that's not true. I mean, in my interpretation, I don't think that's true, because I feel like he is connecting himself to elements, and he is asking for guidance from the seahorse, which is something that you can use actually. You can use the seahorse totem. You can draw a little seahorse and use it as a bookmarker or something. Keep it with you like a talisman. It really helps you stay in touch with your intuition. And this is intuition. This is the eye. Okay, the eye is seeing like a pattern out in the universe. But the thing is, there is a version of the pattern behind the eye, like in the beholder's mind. So I guess what I'm trying to say with this card is that you have all the wisdom already stored within you. It's when you see things outside of yourself that you recognize it within yourself. It's not the other way around. It's not the other way around. It's not that you're learning from the outside. It's that the outside are triggers so that you remember the wisdom you always had. Are you getting it? I'm sure you're getting it. You're smart people. You should be able to get it. Okay. And then you have the wild boar and awake. You guys have so much intuition. You have so much foresight. You may even be psychic. You are the ultimate healer. Actually, yeah, that's the other meaning that I completely forgot about. Actually, that's the other meaning that I'm kind of making up. So yeah, Pranite, and I think it has Epidot in here too. So yeah, You guys are the ultimate healer. And Ebitot, I think, is for the intuition or the psychic abilities and things like that. I really need to check up. I completely forgot. But yeah. So, with such power, what can you do? A lot, actually. While bored, you need to confront things. You need to. I feel like some of you are just seeing things that happen, and you're just letting it happen. Why don't you do something about it? You have information that no one else does. Why don't you do something about it? Wake up. Wake up. And so, yeah, this will connect you to joy. This will connect you to joy. Using, I feel like just sitting with all the things that you do know and just sitting like that, not doing anything about it, is making you feel dead inside. Are you getting what I'm saying? You need to do something about it. You need to connect with people. And you know what, let me give you another one. And I think I'm gonna draw a card that specifically connects to the stone, because I want to understand what it is that you can do. Because this is a healer stone, this is a stone of intuition and things like that. So let me see. Stargazing. Oh, you guys, I get it. You feel lonely. You feel lonely. And you want to connect to something bigger. You want to connect to something greater. You know what is coming into my head right now? Have you heard Florence's song? You need a big God, big enough to hold your love. So yeah, you need a big God. Well, if you don't believe in God, then there's always stargazing. So stargazing is going out and connecting to this part of nature that's beautiful, and it has that melodramatic aspect of it, which I'm sure you're feeling because you feel so alone in all the things that you know and all the things that I'm sure you wish you didn't know. But you need to connect. I think at some level there are some healers that they heal just so that they can connect to people and heal themselves, because they're so lonely. Their deepest wound is feeling lonely. I mean, it's not really a wound. It's more like a driving factor, I guess. You guys, at least for quite a large amount of you out there who have selected group 5, with what you know, you can feel quite alienated from the world. And how you fix that is by connecting. Connect to something higher. Connect to something lower. Connect to something higher and heal yourself. Connect to something lower and heal them. And it will work both ways. Yeah, that means you can heal a god too. Yeah, that means you can heal nature too. Whatever it is that you connect to on a higher level, whatever it is that you connect to on a lower level, when you heal these both levels, you get healing back. And yeah, always, it happens all the ways. Always. Yeah. So that's you. You guys, don't sit with your intuition. Don't sit with what you know. Don't sit with your wisdom. Do something with it. Do something with it. just just make small little changes every day in your life. Start being more awake, more aware, more fresh. And I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for existing. Okay? Okay, that's it. So I am done with all 5, and yep, that's it. Enjoy.